Hey everybody, John Kromm here, your official coach in real estate, here with Mike Palmer from Win Home Inspections. We're in a little inspection series here, so we're going to talk about some inspection stuff. The last time we talked, we were talking about what a home inspection is and why it's important. He went over that it's basically a snapshot of the house, looking at the systems, how they operate, and what the condition of the house is in. So after the home inspection, you compile a report, right?
Yep.
And then what's in that report?
Well, the report generally consists of two things. It's going to have your basic information about the house, which we consider the main body of the report, and it's going to have the summary items, the things that I think are a little more important, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more things you need to know today while you're making your decision.
Things that aren't perfect.
Right, exactly, and things that could be considered an issue.
Okay. Have you ever had a home with a perfect report card?
Never. Not once.
Never.
I always argue that if I ever find a perfect house, I'm going to find the builder and I'm going to buy him lunch for a year.
For a year?
Because that's how confident I am.
So, because I mean, the house is a big thing and there's lots of stuff going on with it, right? And
Yep.
so it's easy to say that, there's always little issues, right?
Yeah, and when you really consider it, there's 1,000 hands that touch every house.
Mm-hmm.
In the building of it, in living in it, in repairs and that kind of thing. And there's nothing in the world that can function perfectly with 1,000 hands.
So, I guess the question would be, what do we do with the results?
Well, I'll tell you, the number one thing you do with the results is you talk with your real estate agent. The most important thing that people need to understand is that everything has a next step.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you have things going on with the house, you might be able to negotiate them. You might be able to use that to talk to some contractors, and they might tell you that things are fixable or this needs to happen or that does.
One thing that I always know is that there's some issues that come up that are they're quite serious that you may not have known, and they could actually jeopardize the whole transaction because it's something that you don't want to have to deal with.
Right.
But then again, there's also issues that are very, very minor. If the dryer vent comes off underneath the house, you just put it back on, right?
Yep, that's a duct tape kind of job.
It's a duct tape job, right? So, and that's where, that's what I get to do with a client is go over the issues at hand and decide which one of them would actually jeopardize the sale, which one would really truly make you not want to buy the house, which ones could you ask them to fix, and which ones could you just deal with?
Right, and I'll tell you this, I've seen both sides of things. I've seen major problems get fixed as part of a deal because people were willing to do it. And I've seen minor things that people are unwilling to correct and make things happen. So it's always important to see. You might as well ask and see if maybe they'll take care of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Foundation's crumbling, but they're willing to do the work and get it fixed. That's not a broken foundation when you take over it.
Right, okay. All right, well, so there's a few different games you can play with the results. By and large, though, I think that the message that I want to convey, and maybe you'll back me up on this, is that just because there's a few little issues doesn't mean that you are supposed to take that as huge negotiating power to try to terminate the deal or to try to get a whole bunch of money back. Every house is going to have little issues, and that's just kind of something you deal with.
Yep.
And then the other thing is, obviously, if there are major issues, that's what he's here to find for you so that you're informed.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Very much. Mike with Win Home Inspections, and John Kromm here, your official coach of real estate. Check me out on YouTube or Facebook or KrommRealEstateWork.com, wherever you want to see me. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
We're
Cheers.
on all those things too.
Oh, okay. See you guys. Bye.